Prince William's inner circle isn't known for loose lips, so when the palace grapevine suddenly buzzed with 7 explosive words, "She wanted me, not Harry. She wanted to sleep with me," the ground beneath Kensington Palace cracked. According to a friend who spoke with one of the Sunday tabloid stringers, the future king let that line slip in frustration late last year, convinced the confession would never leave the room. 4 days after the quote leaked on a Royal Watch YouTube channel, it ricocheted across TikTok, racking up millions of views and reigniting every half-dormant rumor about the brothers' feud. The timing was brutal. William and Kate were already scaling back public duties while Kate's health stayed under wraps. And Harry had just launched a new production deal in California, meaning all three found themselves ambushed, oceans apart, by the same rumor. Long before palace gates swung, Meghan Markle's friends say she was enthralled by the monarchy's power grid. Her now-deleted lifestyle blog, The Tig, once deconstructed William and Kate's 2011 wedding with near-forensic detail, praising the pomp while skewering antiquated fairy tale fantasies. Biographer Andrew Morton later revealed Meghan clipped Vanity Fair spreads of Catherine's outfits and could recite the line of Succession like other people quote rom-coms. To some pals, it was harmless fangirling. To critics, it looked like prep work for a starring role she hadn't landed. When Harry brought Meghan to Kensington for the now famous 2017 cottage tea, staff expected polite handshakes. Instead, courtiers claim Meghan greeted William with a California-style hug and cheek kiss, gestures so casual that a footman blushed and almost dropped the teapot. Those too warm vibes, repeated over several appearances. A senior servant later told author Tom Quinn that Meghan's energy around William felt like a light left on all night, hard to ignore. Kate, ever tuned to the room, caught it too. She began standing just a step closer to William at receptions, crossing her clutch to the side closest to Meghan, a subtle royal semaphore that said boundary without uttering a word. Outwardly, the two duchesses smiled for cameras, yet royal beat reporters noticed the temperature drop. Spanish outlet E-Notices quoted a palace insider who described Kate's shift from warm sister-in-law to cool Nordic frost after one late-night dinner when Meghan allegedly complimented William's laugh a little too eagerly. News analysts chalked the chill up to clashing work ethics, but palace staff whispered a sharper theory. Kate believed Meghan's admiration had crossed the line from friendly to strategic. Once that seed was planted, every smile became suspect. William tried discretion, until one evening at Anmer Hall when, according to that now infamous leak, he vented to 2 lifelong friends. The private complaint, "She wanted me," and its steamier follow-up, became a time bomb. Whether Harry heard it directly or secondhand, insiders agree it marked the real point of no return. Texts between the brothers tapered from sentences to single-word replies. Joint engagements turned into awkward relay races where eye contact was rarer than a solar eclipse. Within 18 months, Harry and Meghan announced their step back, and the press labeled it Megxit. Royal commentators now link that exit to William's bombshell far more than to paparazzi pressure. Just when the scandal seemed to be cooling, Tom Quinn's Yes Ma'am, The Secret Life of Royal Staff, serialized fresh anecdotes, hugs, cheek kisses, and aides dubbing Meghan the super networker. Years-old whispers were suddenly front page again, stoked by viral TikTok clips recycling William's alleged quote. The result, a feeding frenzy. Wanted William topped UK trends. Op-eds asked if Britain's next monarch could ignore the rumor that won't die. Even normally restrained outlets like 9honey dissected the flirtation claims, noting how they deepened the rift. Whether true or mistaken, hard evidence is thin. No recordings, no emails, no eyebrow-raising texts have surfaced. What exists is a mosaic of circumstantial shards. Meghan's detailed blog, staff discomfort with her tactile charm, Kate's body language freeze, and William's own history of tight-lipped composure suddenly cracking. Skeptics argue the story survives because it thrills tabloids, not because it's airtight. Supporters counter that William's reputation for caution makes the leak more credible. He wouldn't wander into scandal without provocation. For William, the narrative threatens both family peace and future authority. If Britain's sober, heir is believed to have accused his sister-in-law of targeting him, public sympathy could tilt toward Harry's camp or toward Kate, the steadfast spouse weathering unwanted drama. For Meghan, silence is strategic but costly. Every day without a rebuttal lets the rumor ossify. PR insiders wonder if she's drafting a Truth 2.0 sit-down or preparing legal letters that could muzzle repeat offenders. Either way, when she moves, headlines will detonate. Strip away tiaras and trumpets, and you find a clan wrestling with the messiest human impulses: admiration, suspicion, rivalry, protectiveness, attraction, whether real or imagined. One whispered sentence, just 7 words, has recoded every handshake, every balcony wave, every grainy long-lens photo from 2017 onward. If Meghan answers, the monarchy braces for fresh shockwaves. If she stays quiet, the myth hardens into lore, as sticky and immortal as any Tudor scandal. Either path guarantees the House of Windsor a spot in the pop culture furnace for years, teaching one searing lesson. In an era of relentless cameras and weaponized leaks, fairy tales burn fast, and families built on ceremony alone can shatter at the speed of a rumor.